if the universe is full of gravity. The gravity pulls on the universe and slows it down over time.
好，我们从扩张的速度可以倒推知道宇宙的年龄，但是如果宇宙里面充满各式的物质，那会发生什么事呢？这个重力因为会有重力的关系，所以扩张速度会越来越慢。
And so our graph needs to be changed. Instead of what I showed you before,
所以我们要改一下这张图表。
it actually, the universe, if it is slowing down, in the past, the universe will have a different trajectory, and it will not be as old as I told you. It will not be 14 years old. It could be much, much younger.
如果这个宇宙扩张速度越来越慢，它的这个轨道就会像绿色的线一样，就是它的年岁不会是140亿年，宇宙可能更年轻。
So now let's look at the future. If a universe is getting bigger and not slowing down, it keeps getting bigger and bigger forever. It is infinite universe.
好，那我们现在看未来，如果宇宙扩张的速率没有变的话，会一直无限的扩张下去。
On the other hand, if the universe is got a lot of stuff in it, it's slowing down.
另外一方面，如果宇宙中有很多的物质，那它的扩张速率就会变慢。
If it has enough stuff, it will reach a maximum size and start to collapse.
那这样子，它会到一个扩张速率最高的顶点之后，就开始往下降。
And so here we have the Big Bang. In this universe, we have the Big Bang backwards.
所以呢，在左边我们看到大霹雳，那右边它回头就会变成力劈大。
Which I like to call the gab gib.
Gab gib 就是倒过来念。
So the slowing down or speeding up of the universe affects how old we think the universe is from the Hubble constant or the expansion rate, right?
所以呢，宇宙扩张的速度会让我们去倒推得知说，哈勃常数是多少，以及宇宙年岁是多少。
It tells us the ultimate fate of the universe.
也让我们知道宇宙最终的命运会是如何。
And it turns out it tells us the shape and weight of the universe.
它甚至也会告诉我们宇宙的形状跟重量是如何，质量是如何。
So if the universe is heavy,
如果宇宙很重，
space is curved onto itself. The universe is finite in both time and in space.
如果宇宙很重的话，就会自行的包覆。那在时空上面呢，它就是会自行包覆成一个球体的样子。
This is a universe which, if I head out this direction, given enough time, I will eventually come back to where I stand. It wraps onto itself.
在这样的一个宇宙空间里面，如果我往东走，一直走，我最终会走到原点。
A light universe ends up bending away from itself.
那如果这个宇宙呢是比较轻的话，它最后是会弯曲往上翘起来这样。
And a just right universe has just enough stuff so that it is neither infinite nor finite. It's on a knife edge and is flat.
那如果一个宇宙它的里面的物质是刚刚好的程度的话，它会刚好介在有限跟无限的中间，然后是呈现平坦的这个几何。
This is also just right because the theorists who try to understand the universe at time right after the Big Bang want the universe to look like this.
那么很多科学家、理论学家在追溯大霹雳之后宇宙发展的时候，他们都希望见到的是一个平坦的宇宙。
So how can I learn about all these neat things about the universe? I can do an experiment.
那我从这边可以学到什么呢？我发现我可以做一个实验。
And so what we want to do is measure the universe past. So we measure the expansion now.
那我现在要测宇宙的这个过去，我们看是现在的速率在左边红点这边，
And we can measure it in the past.
那右边是去的扩张速率。
If the universe is empty, it will not be slowing down. It will be expanding at the same rate in the past as is now.
如果宇宙中间空如也，空无一物的，这个扩张速是完全不会动，过去是怎么样是怎么样。
On the other hand, if the universe has a lot of stuff in it and is finite, it will be slowing down and therefore will be expanding faster in the past.
那另外一方面，如果宇宙里面有很多的物质，它的扩张速率就会变慢。所以在过去呢，它速率是比较快，现在速率是比较慢。
And so in this diagram, if the universe, if I do experiment and the data lies down here, gravity ends, the universe ends and dies in the future. Dies in the future.
如果我做一个实验，然后发现说宇宙的这个扩张速率是这个点点图的下方的话，那就是说未来宇宙呢会走向灭亡。
On the other hand, if the data lie on this side of the diagram, gravity loses and the universe lasts forever without end.
但是如果另一方面发现的这个数据是在黄色点点的上方的话，那么重力就输了，我们的宇宙就会永远的持续下去。
If the data lie up there, that means the universe is speeding up. And that would mean that instead of gravity being important, we have to have something like anti-gravity.
那另外一方面，如果我发现数据是在红色线的上方，我们会看到的是一个加速的宇宙。也就是说，除了有重力的影响之外，还有一个反重力的作用存于宇宙之中。
We can do this experiment because light takes time to travel across the universe. And so by looking at distant objects, we are looking back into the past.
我们可以做这方面的实验，是因为光需要花时间在空间中行进，所以如果我们看到远的宇宙，就可以做相关的实验。
But we need to have a way to measure distances in the past, and we use the standard light bulb astronomy has.
但是我们要的方法来测量过去的宇宙，那我们使用的呢，就是这个灯泡的这个做法哦。
We call these type 1a supernovae, and they are accurate to about 7%, which is much better than a 100-watt light bulb that you would buy in the store.
那这些 EA 型的超新星，它的亮度比刚刚说灯泡还要亮非常多倍。那它的这个测出来的差距呢，也是大概是在7%左右。
But to understand what a type 1a supernova is, I need to first tell you about our sun.
但是为了要让大家了解什么叫做 EA 型超新星，我先要跟大家先谈谈太阳。
So our sun will live for 10 billion years. At the end of its life, it will become a red giant and then collapse down to a tiny star known as a white dwarf.
我们的太阳呢，会活100亿年，到了它的生命最后，它会成为一颗红巨星，最后它塌陷成为一颗白矮星。
So the interesting part is what happens if the sun was not a single star, but a binary star.
那有趣的是，如果发生在太阳身上的事情，发生在双星星系统里面的话，会出现不一样的结果。
In this case, the same thing happens. The first star becomes big, but then the other star becomes big too, and is able to put material onto the first white dwarf star.
那在这样的一个双星系统里面呢，第一颗会先变成红巨星，然后塌陷成为白矮星；第二颗星球呢，会变成红巨星，然后把它自己的东西抛到这个白矮星身上。
And if that star grows to be 1.3 8 times